everyone, this is Ron with Back 40 Farms. You will hear some chickens because I'm out in one of our coops. Mentioned I was going to do a video on why I believe there's a national egg shortage, as well as going to touch base on Tractor Supply's food. One of the main reasons I think is that basically many warehouses, companies, processing plants for both chickens and chicken eggs are literally going up in smoke. They're burning down. I found examples of this, 2 in Idaho, here where I live, Minnesota, tons in Wisconsin, California, Oregon, Georgia, Kansas. They go everywhere. I would recommend doing a little research on where you live on how many plants have been destroyed. It's just weird. If you put these by year on a pie chart, not a pie chart, a line chart or a line graph, you're going to see this. 2022, 2023, it's insane. And number 2, they're killing chickens, hundreds of millions of chickens, under the reason for avian bird flu or bird flu, any other kind of flu. I think in reality, it's a very small percentage, but they're using that potentially to kill just healthy birds. That's just a personal opinion, okay? So when you get rid of the plants producing the eggs, and then you get rid of the chickens that produce them, you're left with not very many eggs. I think that's part of it. I put the avian bird flu this go around right along with the same as COVID. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. Now the other part is Tractor Supply food, right? That's a big topic. Are they doing things that make hens less productive and lay less eggs? I don't know. All you do have to know is that Tractor Supply's 2 main lines are all produced by Purina. If you don't know about Purina and that conglomerate, do your own research. I'm not going to go in depth here. But when you start connecting the dots, things just, for me, fall under the suspicious level. I personally don't care if they're taking stuff in or putting stuff in the Tractor Supply food. I would never buy food from them anyway. Why? Because they are involved with the WHO. They are also proud sponsors of the Drag Queen Storytime. So whatever they're doing with the food, I'm sure will come out. I did watch a few gals spot on. Like, I fed them Tractor Supply food, they stopped laying eggs. I took them off, they started laying. So there is some actual evidence and some testing going on by real life people. And those are my reasons and my thoughts on why there's a shortage of eggs and why there's less eggs being produced for small farms like us and backyard farms if you're using corporate, nationally recognized big box stores. I would never buy my food from the store. You have a local farm near you that has non-GMO. I'm sure that you do. So just do your research. We can only fight back by looking at where we spend our dollar. It's unfortunate that we have to spend time playing investigator, but it's worth it. And if you want to have quality eggs, if you want to have quality food, you need to know what's behind that. What are they being fed? Where's your food coming from? If you feed your chickens some X, Tractor Supply, and they stop laying eggs, something's not right there. So my recommendation is get online. There are tons of ways you can make your own food. We supply our non-GMO 100% organic chicken layer mix from a place less than a mile away. I know, I see what's in their fields. I see what's not being sprayed on them. So that's important for us. That's why our eggs are sought after. And when you do that, what you have is chickens that are productive. Oops, I got my microphone in here. Chickens that are productive and they lay eggs. And you know what? They do lay less eggs in the winter. We have a light on in here. That's a good way to trick them. Don't. Turn this light off. We have it because we have the windows up and it's too dark. But don't try to extend the light. The hens need a rest. This is maybe perhaps a way that they get a rest, right? They do slow down in the winter. That's without question. Just let nature be nature. But feed your chickens healthy food. And I'll put a couple links that might help you in what I've talked about, a couple links that I found really informative and educational and unbiased, heaven forbid. But again, those are my reasons. You may agree, you may disagree, and that's cool. I'm not trying to convince you. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. And next week, the Today Show piece should run, so I'll post a link once that's out. Have a great rest of your week, and God bless.